Okay. All right, I'll let Leslie start. She does like a lot of she does the visitations here for any visitors that come in, and she's gonna be the one who does the COVID tests.
Hello. How y'all doing? Okay, so if you wear a cloth, I'll give you guys a blue mask because you can't have a cloth mask on at all. So outside masks we don't allow in our building. We have to give you masks. So we'll give you blue masks. You ought to keep your mask snugged around your face at all times. You can't pull it down. We have sanitizers all over. So if you touch something, sanitize. We have a bathroom there where she is. When you guys get done, you can wash your hands real good. And you guys know 20 seconds of washing. Do you guys, all you guys know how to do the hand washing procedures? I can't hear nothing they saying. I can see them shaking. An extra 5 minutes on, so I'm gonna need a whole 30 minutes before all your tests come back, before you guys can even come in the building to perform. With the test, I go in each nostril, and then it'll take me 15 minutes to develop it. And then once I've got through with everybody, then I'll let you guys wash your hands and sanitize, and then you can come inside the building. And I'll give everybody a blue mask. But just remember to and you can't socialize with the residents like really close to them. You have to stay 6 feet apart from them. You can talk to them. The residents in the back, they don't wear a mask because they won't keep them on. So just make sure you keep yours snug and tight on you because they don't wear masks in the back at all. And just stay like 6 feet apart from them.
All right, just to clarify, they are not to touch any of the residents, even if the residents ask for a hug. Mm-hmm. Okay, then I've made that mistake myself then. All right, so, all right.
Yeah, since none of you guys are vaccinated, we're not supposed to let you touch when you're not vaccinated. Mm-hmm. And then for volunteers, we're not really letting you touch. Since you're the only one vaccinated and they're not, that's why they have to be tested.
Okay. Yes, none of our group, Pastor Josh and myself, none of us are vaccinated. And none of the kids are. So, and what she's talking about, the two groups, y'all, we will perform to two different groups. The first group, they are very much aware. They just have more physical elements than mental. Then the group, when we go into the back, that is more patients that have more dementia, that they have, they don't have good memory. So that's why she was saying that they don't keep their masks on because they don't remember to keep them on.
Right. And then you'll see some of them up front. Well, if she has a group up front and they're all vaccinated, then they don't have to have their mask on. But we do have people in the front that's not vaccinated. So her whole group will have their mask on because when one person's not vaccinated, everybody has to wear their mask. Do y'all have any questions? No. And as you know, if anybody between here and there, runny noses or has a fever or anything, they're not allowed to come. Yeah, and we will also have a screening sheet for you guys to fill out at the front door. Take your temperature, you'll answer all the questions, and then I'll have a visitor log where I'll need everybody's name and phone number, and you'll line it up on my visitors log. So that way, in the visitor log and your phone numbers is just in case we have an outbreak at our building, so I know who I can get in touch with and what day you came. So if we had something the day after you came, I'll know how to call you and let you know we had this outbreak and you guys need to be tested. So that's what the visitor log is for. Okay. And I also give you educational packet when you come so you can read, not just for here, but just for everywhere. Any questions? We'll be here Tuesday to answer everything you need to know.
Okay, thanks. Okay. So, pretty simple, and it might sound like, but get in here, it'll all make sense, and we'll move right along. So, now I'll just go over my part of my orientation that I do with all of our volunteers. And if you have any questions, At the end, just let me know. Okay, so I'll be typing up everything that I'm going over. I'll type it up, and then I'll give you all a copy for you to fill out and for you to keep, because it's just some good information for you to remember when you're here. So we'll have you fill out, the date of the day that you come. You're going to put your name, address, phone number, organization, like your church name, and then we'll ask you to write down any of your special interests or talents that you have, because we'd like to know that, because maybe there's something that you would like to bring here to share with our residents, like, oh, I can play the guitar, and then you can maybe play the guitar one day for the residents or something. And if you have any volunteer ideas, like say, hey, like I'm really good at drawing people, you can write that on here, and so it'll give me an idea of what kinds of things you want to do while you're here with them. And then we'll ask you, like, how often can you volunteer? Like, oh, well, I'm just going to come once a week, or I'll come on these days. So then I'll know. And then now I'll go over just some kind of rules that we're going to talk about. So I want you all to remember that you're a guest in our residence home. It's just like going over to your own grandparents' house. So this is their home, so just be mindful of that. Always knock before entering a resident's room. This is not applying to you right now because we're not going to be going in the residence rooms. We'll just be in the common area. Address the residents with respect and protect their dignity. Just be very respectful towards them. They're very nice, and that shouldn't be hard for you guys because I'm sure you're all sweet. Please refer to Residents' Bill of Rights, and it's this packet right here that I can give to you guys. It's really long and lengthy, but basically it's saying that these residents have the same rights that you and I do. So they have a right to say no. They have a right to want a nurse. You can't ever say, oh no, you can't do that. They're just like you and me. So just remember that. Okay. Please keep resident information confidential. Don't go, telling people outside the nursing home, oh, this person did this and they have this and that. It's just for their own privacy, because they might not want that information shared with other people about them.
Maybe that's next week.
In case of an emergency, like such as a fire, in the hallways, there are these double doors that are always open. And when the fire alarm goes off, they close. So we want to just be mindful of that. And if there's anything like blocking the doors, just be like, oh, hey, that's blocking the door. Like in case of a fire, you want to make sure the doors are closed, because that actually helps the fire from spreading even further down the hallway. Does that make sense? Okay, and like close the residents' doors, like, because we don't want the fire to get into their rooms, right? And just anytime, say there is a fire, just follow what the staff tells you to do. They'll know how to direct you. Okay, in case of a tornado, in school, I'm sure, stay away from the windows. And like close the blinds in the residents' rooms, because that'll prevent, debris coming in. And obviously, like you guys would go into your hallways in school, do the same thing here. Just get into the hallway away from a window. In case of a medical emergency, like say a resident falls or something isn't right with them, just get either a nurse or a staff member that's wearing a name tag to help, and they'll go find help. Infection control, like Leslie said, wash your hands. And if your hands are clearly dirty or you get something on it, especially any kind of snot or something from a resident, say they sneeze or something, you want to go wash your hands with soap and water. And anytime that your hands look clean, but oh, I've been, touching this and that, there are hand sanitizers everywhere, on the walls, in the dining room areas. You can't miss them. So just always use that hand sanitizer. Okay, dress code. Dress appropriately. If you're questioning it when you're getting dressed in the morning, don't wear it. If you have to question what you're wearing, just don't wear it. I've learned that, okay? And wear closed-toed shoes because they're just safer. And if in case there's like spills or say a wheelchair rolls over your foot, you want your feet to be protected. Safety. Don't run in this building because bad things can happen when you run. We don't want you to slip and fall or hurt anyone accidentally. Don't feed any residents because they all have different diets and different things they can and can't eat. So don't ever try to feed them yourself or give them any kind of food unless I say it's okay. Because I know their diets and stuff, right?
It's like kind of like how people have allergies.
Yeah, definitely. And also don't help like transfer any residents, like don't help them from their wheelchair to a chair or don't lift them or anything. Like that's really for the staff to do. Don't accept any money from the residents. It's just don't go there. Don't let them give you money, okay? If you see any kind of resident abuse, if you feel like they're being physically abused, mentally abused, verbally abused, sexually abused, anything like seclusion, like they're shunned or something. If you see anything like that that does not look right or sit well with you, let me know and I will take it to the appropriate person to take care of that issue. Okay? Security. This is a nursing home, so all of our doors are locked. The front door is locked, the back door is locked. All these doors have codes to get in. You won't know the code, but I will. But just be mindful of the doors that you're going in and out of, and just make sure that they close behind you because people can sneak in behind you without, meaning to or realize it. So just make sure when you come in a door, the door closes behind you, especially when we're going in and out of the memory care unit, where the residents have Alzheimer's and dementia. Just be mindful because sometimes they can just walk right through the door behind you. And some of this stuff you might eventually come to, like there's a courtyard that we have with a gate, and that gate has a sign on it, and it says, please keep this gate locked at all times. And there's a little box with a key inside it to unlock the lock, and just use that key to open the gate, but just make sure you lock it behind you. But we won't be going through the courtyard, so you don't have to worry about that right now. Phones, like I know we all have cell phones, right? Just be respectful and try not to be on your cell phone like while you're with a resident, because we're here for them. We're not here to just be on our phones. So just try to be respectful of them and your time and in their time. There are restrooms here, so don't worry if you have to go to the bathroom. We will find one for you. Okay? There's up front. There's one. There's two restrooms that you can use, and they require a key to get in them. So they're at the nurse's station. You just grab the key, and it has a number, and you match the number 1 key to the number 1 restroom door, and you just lock the bathroom behind you when you come out and hang the key back up at the nurse's station. And then in the back, in the memory care unit, which we call Magnolia Terrace, there's also a bathroom right there where you will be performing. So if you need to use the bathroom, just ask one of us and we'll show you to it. Just one more thing. Our goal and our mission is to help provide like a positive environment for our residents and to put a smile on their faces. You know, we're here to make them happy. And the whole purpose of like volunteers like you is to keep our residents connected to our community, to keep them connected to the outside world, anything outside of this nursing home. We're bringing you in from outside the nursing home, and that's good for them. They like to meet new people and be involved with other churches and different groups. So we're here to, you know, provide them purposeful activities, not just something just, you know, because, but we're trying to serve a purpose here. You're a church and you're a group, you're a community, and, you know, our residents here love church. They love praying, worshiping, and singing, and honestly, in addition to all the other activities that I do with them, church is their favorite. So you'll be able to tell when you come that it just means so much to them to be able to have that regular routine in their lives, to have church, because obviously they can't go out to church, so we bring church to them. And I think... Sorry, I have someone interrupting me. I think it'll be awesome. And lastly, I know it's been a lot. It's all going to be on paper, don't worry. And it's all common sense anyways. But I really appreciate you guys. And thank you so much for volunteering to come here. And once you come here and get to meet the residents, you're going to love them, because I do. And I'm looking forward to like working with all of you. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Okay, I can breathe now.
Thank you, Lauren, so much. You did a great job.